Hi, thanks for joining us today. We're going to discuss what we call the back of the bus. Generally, the idea and the concept is, years ago I was swimming in the summertime during the college season, actually after the college season. The summer came up and we were swimming in USA Swimming. And I remember we took a trip from Indiana, where I went to school, and a bunch of our guys got into the van and we drove together as a team down to swim in Nashville, Tennessee. And it was really interesting as you go along, and I was really kind of studying this. So as we went along, I remember it was like a 6 or 7 hour trip, it seemed like anyway. It was a long trip. And we're driving along, and I remember about an hour and a half out going towards the facility to get to there where we're going to race. One of the guys says, what's the pool like? And I was wondering why he wanted to know that, because to me it's just, it's a pool, and I always think the water's going to be wet, and and then he said, are the lanes wide or are they narrow? And I'm trying to figure out what this guy's trying to get at. And he said, is the water cold, or is it right? And next thing you know, we've got some guys that are answering. They've been down there before, and it's like this. And next thing you know, somebody else asked something about, is it a fast pool or is it a slow pool? Little by little, I'm starting to recognize what they're doing, and what they were doing is starting to build a scenario as to, if they didn't do the type of time that they wanted to perform, or they didn't do what they wanted to do down in the meet, they would then have a reason why that didn't happen. And to me, it was really simple. When you went to a pool, if you wanted to, like some people want to say, oh, what's the pool record? To me, people have swum there before, they've gone that fast. It was probably similar conditions, and whether it's indoors or outdoors, but maybe a little bit less likely to be the same if it's outdoors, but it's still similar conditions, and you don't really care what the pool is like. There's one factor in the water when I swim, and the way I look at it is, that's me. The water's going to be wet, there's all these other ongoing factors, but I don't consider those. It's really what I do. And I think you really need to have that outlook as, what do I do? What do I bring to the table? And little by little, what I notice is more and more swimmers in that bus. And this guy I always look at him, he's kind of on the back of the bus, and more swimmers start to communicate with him, and they go towards the back of the bus. And I try to go towards the front of the bus and get away from, and I'm not actually moving in the bus, but I'm going away from getting connected to what they're saying. I don't want to connect to that. I don't want to find reasons why I won't win. There's a million reasons why you won't win. I want to find the one on what will allow me to win, right? That one reason. And that one reason is me. And in your case, that one reason should be you. There's one reason why you win. Not because of who's tallest, not because of who's shortest, who's fattest, who's skinniest, who's most muscular, none of that. There's one factor, and that's you.